After Passenger's banner, there will be this new feature 6-star operator, which will be Horn. Should we pull for this banner? Short answer, really optional. Okay, if reasons to not pull for this banner is if you have Aya or if you have less than 5 good 6-star operators at different category. As Horn is also basically just Aya 2.0, she just stays at the back line. Her damage output might be higher than Aya, but it's not consistent. Yep, as you do have to activate her skill. Yep, unlike Aya's second skill, you can charge up really fast. Okay, for the reasons for why you should pull her, if you have more than 5 6-star operators at different categories. Okay, for now I'll be going through the operators listed. Okay, you for the 4 and 5-star Chestnut and Rock, you don't want them, they're trash. If you have Warrior Fiend, I recommend to just pull for the guaranteed 5-star. Maybe if you're lucky, then you can get Horn. Yep, but you do want to save your pulls for the next limited banner. Yep, which is Abyss Corruption. Yep, you definitely want at least 50 pulls, with not including the free pulls that they will give you. If not, you might not get both the limited operator. Yep, I'll just feature them later. Okay, sorry, for Warrior Fiend, pretty hard to come by. She's really good. Usually in the first 10 pulls, you'll definitely get Warrior Fiend. Yep, but if you're very lucky, yep, then you get a 6-star. Yeah, that's why I just recommend to pull for the first 10 for the guaranteed. After that, just skip this banner. Yep, unless you have saved up enough or randoms. Okay, I will be going through Horn first. Okay, for Horn, you definitely need to elite to her, as her third skill is what you want. She basically has an Ifrit range. She does lose HP. I'll go through her talent later. Yep, her third skill, rank 7. She, okay, as I explained before, her skill is basically Aya's second skill, but she stays behind the back line. Yep, she stays pretty far back behind, and when she activates her skill, she minus quite a lot of HP, but it's fine since she stays behind. Enemies won't attack her, but do be careful for turrets though. Yep, and her damage output is even higher than Aya, but not as consistent. Yep, since you have to activate it. And for her base skill, yep, pretty trash. Though for her talents, yep, if you deploy a lot of defender, might be really good, but honestly I would prefer Saria's talent instead, since your operator can deal more damage to the enemy, way more. Yep, as I believe Saria can let you do like extra 50% damage. For Horns it's only like 20%, sorry, max is like 16%. Yep, and for Warrior Fiend, one of the best medics. You don't have to elite to her, definitely. That means you can save your resources. Yep, and basically you want her second skill, rank 7. She can basically make your OP 6-star character even more OP, as she can buff their attack by 60%. Yep, and 43% loss of HP, you don't really have to worry about, she can out heal them. And that's it for this banner. Yep. After Horn's banner, it'll be Abyss Corruption. Should you pull for this banner? Definitely. Short answer, yes. Yep, and for the long answer, yes too, but you don't want to pull for this banner if you have all these 6-star all these 6-star operators listed here, or if you have Chen already, Murdoch and Mountain. Okay, I'll be going through the operator list. Okay, 70% pull for pulling the 2 feature operators, Irene and Spectre Outer. Yep, and you do get free 10 pulls or 20 pulls, I can't remember, but yep, at least free 10 and a free daily pull every day. Okay, for the 5-star trash, yep, you don't need it. Okay, and if you put 300 pulls, you're able to exchange it for one of the 6-star operators here. So if you're will, good for you. Yep, really good if you missed out Skadi. Skadi is very good to have, especially for end game content. Yep. And that W, if you're missing an AoE sniper, W is very good. Better, I would say better than Flame Meta. Okay, I'll be going through Irene first, as she's the operator that you want, unless you have Chen already. But I would say Irene outclass Chen by quite a bit. I'm not saying that Chen is bad, but her damage is higher. She ignores enemy defense, yep, by 50%. That's why she's really good. Yep, and almost 100% chance, since enemies are pretty much always area with a third skill. Yep. And basically Devil May Cry Dante. Yep. And compared to Chen, her damage output is higher for most bosses. Yep. That's why I don't have Chen. I would definitely pull for this. Yep. And for Spectre Outer, honestly, I would consider her to be a 5-star. The reason why she is 6-star is because she can keep reviving as a doorkeeper. Yep. Don't expect her to be very different from Popuka or her normal Spectre version. Her damage output isn't really high. She's not for bossing, but she definitely can't kill bosses. Yep, she basically can just keep reviving. I would say she's not a must to build. She's good to have if you don't have maybe Blaze, but I probably still wouldn't. I probably still won't build her. Her damage is high, but not high enough to damage boss. Maybe you can damage the boss by like 50%. Yep, that's like pretty much the max. Yep, she's just good. As she can keep reviving, you definitely need 1 or 2 operators to support her. Yep, but you don't need a medic though, as whenever she dies, she just get revived with her door. As long as her door don't dies, you just keep reviving. Yep, she's great for integrated strategies too. Yep, and yeah, not really a must build. Irene is the operator you want, and that's pretty much it for this banner. After Abyss Corruption, it'll be Joint Action 6, triple for this banner. Short answer, if you have 2 or more of the feature operator, you should just skip this. Okay, for the long answer and the full in-depth guide, for the 5-star is all trash. You definitely don't want to pull for a guaranteed 5-star unless you just want to try a lot on getting a 6-star. Okay, for Skadi is really bad. You just don't want her, even though with a module upgrade. For Kausit, honestly, if you don't have all the 6-star all the good 6-star operators at different categories, don't pull for her, as you need to entry her for her to work, especially for bossing, and you don't really need her. It's more for event stages. Yep, and not all event stages, only some. Yep, just borrow from the support unit or hop onto a Discord channel and just borrow. Yep, and yep, you basically need to M3 Kausit and level 90 her. If not, you can't clear the event stages. Okay, for exercise, if they have a good sniper, really good to pull, but honestly, you have 4 operators that are a 100% chance, so I wouldn't really try to pull for this banner already 2 out of 10. Yep, but if you have a good sniper, exercise very good, on par with Ash. They're both around the same. Okay, for Mountain, very good. A solo lane holder, doesn't need any healing. Yeah, maybe need a medic or 2 at maybe some stages, but usually Mountain doesn't need any healing at all. Yeah, or maybe just a medic will do fine at event stages. And that's it for this banner. After Joint Action 6, we'll be getting a new 6-star caster. Honestly, short answer is just skip for this banner, as he's one of the weakest 6-star caster, or even the weakest caster. Yep, and even maybe even a 5-star caster can just do the job. Okay, I'll be going through the operator list. Yep, and okay, for the 5-star, Hibiscus the Purifier is a new medic, and Blue Poison, honestly, Cruz and Jessica can just do the job. Okay, I'll be just going through Hibiscus first. Honestly, Hibiscus isn't really that good, even though she's a 5-star now. Yep, as I believe she can only heal operators once they are at above 50% HP. Honestly, a 4-star medic or even Enso can just do fine. Even Warfin outclasses her way much more. So honestly, I wouldn't even build her at all. She's one of the worst 5-star medics. Okay, for the 6-star, yep, he's basically only for bossing. Yeah, he'll only hit bosses, and honestly, just not good. Honestly, I rather invest in a 5-star caster like Amiya, and that's pretty much it for this banner. Yep, just skip for this banner. Honestly, I'll just rate this banner 0 out of 10. Yeah, better save your banners for a future standard banner pool. Maybe if like you need a operators, maybe Taunts, Murdoch, etc, and that's it. After Lingering Echoes, we will be getting Pathfinder or Sense. Short answer, should you pull for this banner? No. For the long answer, really no still, but if you want to, then it's alright. Okay, I will be going through the operators that you'll be able to get. Okay, Philopsis is really good to have. If you don't have, she's one of the best AoE medic, even better than Nightingale. Nightingale is alright, but Philopsis can produce SP, and I recommend to just pull for this banner if you don't have Philopsis. Yep, for the guaranteed 5-star, just do your pulls one by one, but honestly just keep this banner. You don't need Grey. For Dottie, she's a trap master. She can basically just trap your she can basically trap enemies. I'm not sure you can trap bosses, but honestly, yep, if you don't have all the 6-star good 6-star operators at different category, almost all the categories, just keep for this banner, and that's it. After Pathfinder of Sense, it will be the Great X banner. This is a definitely must pull if you don't have Blaze or a good sniper or a boss killer. Yeah. And if you have boss killer already, the new sniper is really good. It's the highest burst damage, but do know that she's a close range archetype, a new sniper archetype. And yeah, and if you have Chen Outer, pretty good to have. And since the 6-stars, there's only 3 of them. Yeah, very high chance to get that you can get all 3 of them if you have like 100 pulls. 45 star is trash. Okay, basically I'll just go through the new sniper first. Her range is the same as Steward. Yep. Sorry, it's the same as a lava, but with her. But when you use her skill, her range extends. Basically, that's where you want to place your turret, which is like a Steward skill. Yep, and that's when your turret and your sniper are facing each other, and basically she has the highest damage output for a sniper, but do note that she is close range, and yep, and that's pretty much it. Should you build her? Yes, if you don't have a boss killer, but if you yep, I wouldn't say she is a must, but she is really OP. Yep. And I do recommend to build her if you have extra resources, but the main operator you want is Gravel for sure. Sorry, yep, Gravel. Yep, Gravel Outer. I would say she is on par as Blaze, or even better. She can basically block. I do believe she has 2 block count, and with her third skill, she can block an additional 2, and she basically can just solo all the mobs with some support. Yep, she's just really good to have. Even though if you have Blaze already, I recommend to have her. If you don't have Blaze, you definitely want her. Yep, as an AoE guard, she's just really good. And that's it for this banner. After the Great X banner, it will be Joint Operation 7. Honestly, if you have Bagpipe or Passenger already, just keep this banner. Okay, short answer, should you pull for this banner? No. Even though Bagpipe is one of the best vanguards, you don't really need her. Yep, unless yep, because you have 4 6-star operators that you need that are available to get, so the chances of getting one in the first 6-star, which is the operator one, is pretty hard. For the 5-stars, they're all trash, so don't bother pulling for the guaranteed. Yep, I just want to try your luck, and you have some spare free pulls. Okay, the only operator you want to get is Bagpipe or Passenger. Yep, I have explained Bagpipe already. Yep, Bagpipe is really good. Yep. Okay, I'll just do Passenger now. Passenger, honestly, you shouldn't pull for him. Even though with his module he's really OP, honestly, Aya outclasses him with her second or third skill. Even though Passenger with his module is really OP, you only really need him with 1 or 2 stages. And honestly, even Golden Glow, I'll pick Golden Glow over Passenger. Yep, and Passenger is just alright. Even though he's OP, I still wouldn't pull for him. Yeah, because you don't need him. Any 6-star good caster would probably do the job. Yep, and for Maligan, honestly, you don't need her at all. Yep. And for Kylian, she's a defensive caster. Honestly, she's not a caster you want. I do have her, and I've never used her before, and yep, she's just not really needed. I would say Bagpipe's the one you want. Then the next one is Passenger. Other than that, yep, don't pull for this banner. I would rather just wait for a standard banner, which lacks the operator that you need. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this banner. After Joy Operation 7, it will be the Never Vowed banner. It's highly recommended to pull for this banner. It features a new 6-star range guard operator. It's pretty much Silver Ash 2.0, but do note he's pretty different from Silver Ash. As Silver Ash, you pretty much he's pretty much a specialist operator, as you hot drop him into this style, and then and his skill charges pretty fast, and then once his skill is over, you shoot him and then you hot drop him again. But this operator damage is a lot higher, and you pretty much just deploy him into this one tile and then you just let him stay there throughout the whole game. Yep, and I'll go for the in-depth guide. Yep, he's really good. Yep, but do not you place him in one tile and he just pretty much just stays over there. He's really good if you don't have Surtur. Yep, someone, and his skill is like pretty much Silver Ash. Yep, but a lot better. He has like 4k HP. Yep, and yep, as you can see, the range is pretty much the same as Silver Ash, but one reason why you can't like hot drop him and then retreat him is because his skill takes really long to charge, but not that long. Yeah, but his damage is really good, even though that's why you have Silver Ash. I'm going to get him as Silver Ash. Once you use his skill, example, you're trying to kill a boss. Yeah, the boss dies, and then the boss has a second phase. Yep, and then Silver Ash skill runs out, and then you need to retreat him. But with this new guy, you can pretty much just let him stay there and just activate his skill, his charge skill. Yep, and he basically will finish off the boss at both phase 1 and phase 2. Yeah, before his skill ends. Yeah, that's why I highly recommend to pull for this banner, especially the 6-star is just him. It's pretty much a guaranteed get if you have like 50 pulls. Yeah, first pull, second pull. Yeah, very lucky. Yeah, let me do it again. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. Yeah, maybe 6. Yeah, usually if you don't get a 50, it's definitely a 6, or if you're really unlucky, then 70. Yeah, highly recommend to get him, even though you have Silver Ash or even have Surtur. Yep, and he's really good for Annihilation, as usually during Annihilation, it's the last few 20 enemies that our operators can't keep up. And with him, just activate his skill and pretty much the enemy just dies. And yep, that's why it's really good to have. Pretty much a must pull. Yep, even though if you have Silver Ash or Surtur already. Yep, and that's it for this banner. After the new 6-star banner, we have the new banner which features Horn, Silage, and Murdoch. Short answer, should we put for this banner? Yes and no. Yeah, okay, I'll be just going through the whole operator tier list. The whole operator list. Okay, for the pulls, right, you'll be having a 100% pull for Murdoch, Horns, and Silage. Yeah, basically you definitely want Murdoch. Murdoch is pretty much a must-have, unless maybe you have Mountain already, but I will still prioritize for Murdoch. Yeah, then the next 6-star prioritize is definitely Horn, then Silage. Silage is pretty much just like Myrtle, but better. Yep. And okay, then for the next one is Horn. Horn is pretty much like Aya, but it's ground unit and the range is extended further. And okay, for Murdoch can pretty much solo lane. You can't heal Murdoch with a medic. Yeah, but Murdoch can pretty much just solo lane. Really great for Annihilation. Okay, for the 5-star Rock, pretty bad. Mulberry, pretty bad. Whispering is pretty good, but I would say not a must-have. Maybe you need her for one Annihilation stage. Yeah, but I'd rather use the free 6-star medic. So the 5-star is not really a must to have. I would say Murdoch and Horns is the ones you want to have. Yep, I recommend to save up maybe 50 pulls if you don't have Horns or Murdoch, or 50 to 100 pulls. Yep, about 1 pull, 2 pull, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, pretty unlucky. Usually you can get 6-star in 30 or 60 pulls. Yep, and I definitely recommend to save up your runners for these operators. Yep, especially if you have Aya and a good defender or Mountain to solo lane. Yep, basically horn, but not. Yep, it's just very good to have, especially when you completed the story already for an action stages and horns too. And that's it for this banner.